Hey, LifePoint Church, I want to get us caught up on some good news. With all the bad news that's going on in our world today, we need good news. And I want to start off just with our kids. Our kids' ministry is absolutely dynamic. This summer, we had Vacation Bible School and had over 160 kids and their families participate in the Vacation Bible School experience. In that experience, our children sent out packages throughout the state and the world to help other families in need. Our children's ministry, on top of that, celebrated our dads on Father's Day by giving out packages called Pops. It had the theme of Pops, like lollipops and popcorn. The dads absolutely loved it. During this time as well, we've been serving our families with our online children's service. In no way are we allowing this pandemic to hurt or hinder the gospel, the good news with our kids. We're trying to equip them as best as we possibly can in this challenging age. Now let's talk about our students. Our students had to pivot just like our adults had to in the way of services. They went to an online virtual service. I just want to say this, Dane knocked it out of the park, and our kids are being fed as well. But they're not just being fed, they're feeding other people. They've jumped in and helped us deliver different packages to students who are experiencing or at least have been quarantined through this COVID-19 thing. So they're not just only being fed, they're feeding other people. It is absolutely exciting to see our students be engaged in the gospel, sharing the good news with others. Now let me talk about our adults. A lot of things have happened this summer already. We had a Kona Ice experience on campus, and over 80 people came up, had fellowship, social distance, got caught up with each other. It was a fun-filled time for families and friends. That following day, being Father's Day weekend, we also had a car show. Those cars were hot. They were really good looking. And if you missed out on that, you missed it, okay? To see some cars that had some umph and go and that had some shine to them. The women have been working as well through two studies. The Get Out of Your Head study, and then a study said, I said this, you heard that. Our women are continuing just to grow. And this is all happening virtually in many ways. Yes, even some small groups are getting back on campus and kind of reconnecting in a very safe, social way. Let me jump now to our new ministry that we just started, LifePoint Church Online. We are reaching literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people through our online service. In fact, each week it seems to be growing, okay? In fact, I think a few weeks ago we grew by 5%, and we seem to be able to sustain that growth. We're reaching people across the world with the gospel like we've never have before. Some of the places are familiar to us, the Philippines, Cameroon, but we're reaching people in Poland and in Germany and in other places like that as well. People are recommitting their lives to Christ, and we're seeing salvations, and we're learning how to follow them up in a virtual way. I hope you continue to pray for that because it really is exciting. Let me conclude by just talking about our care ministry. During this pandemic time, probably the greatest need that people have had is in the area of loneliness. Most people are by themselves, and even if they are with others, they're just not connecting. And so we, through our LifePoint ministry, had Operation Shelf Life, getting food to these people who are isolated, who had need of food and couldn't get out. On top of that, our care ministry did a car parade just to cheer people up. They'd come out of the house and the cars would be honking, signs would be waving in the air. We love you, we miss you, just to lift the spirits of people up. During these past few months, LifePoint has been engaged and active in serving our biblical community as well as our community at large. I wanted you to know this. I want you to be proud of LifePoint. Let's keep it up.